John chapter 1, verse 6. There was a man sent from God whose name was John. Now, I told you in the introduction that John never mentions himself by name. So all of a sudden, in the 6th verse, we have a guy that's John, who happens to have the same name as the guy who wrote the gospel here. I remember discipling with a man, and he was like, "Oh, good, we're getting right into who this guy is." And I had to tell him, no, spoiler alert, this is John the Baptist. And we know John the Baptist didn't write this because later he is going to be executed. He's going to lose his head for the sake of Jesus. We often hear the man referred to as John the Baptist, John the Baptizer. He is a guy we're going to learn something about, but it's important that Jesus is introing who this man is. We're going to see this man have a significant role early in Jesus' ministry. This verse is going to get more into this, and so this doesn't say a whole lot, but here's what I want us to think about as we look at this. There was a man sent from God. John, this man that has a mission and a purpose. He was a messenger from God. He was sent by God. He was commissioned by God. Why is this significant? Because we're going to see in this gospel and other gospels, the same really becomes true of us. We become people who are sent ones, sent by God, commissioned by God to serve God. We also find that Jesus, the Word who was with God and then became flesh, was sent by the Father, by the triune God, by the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, all together. There's a sentness. Why? Because we are far from God. John the Baptist sent from God to people who are far from God. We're going to see that more and more as we go. So here's what I want to encourage you to think about. How are you living as a sent one? If you're a Christian, are you understanding your role as one who has been sent for a purpose to serve with God? Meditate on that this week. Think about it as you read this verse today.